Welcome to your breath, to this moment, to making empathy great again for everyone, for all beings in the world. And I'm starting off with all beings in the world because we're so profoundly interconnected. We're so deeply human together. And I'm starting out with all beings in the world because it's just a deep longing for all beings in the world to have empathy and to be held in that compassion. I want to make empathy great again for all beings. And the only thing I have control over in this moment is to hold that fear in myself with tenderness, not pushing it away, not reassuring myself that it will be okay in the future. Connecting with, in this moment, it's okay. In this moment, I can make empathy great. Just saying that, my shoulders relax, my whole body sinks into such a deep longing, such a deep care for how complicated humans are and how afraid we get. And I really want to welcome that fear and empathize with it, to hold it with tenderness, without any judgments of myself that I should be this way or that way, or that I shouldn't be, whatever waves of emotion come through me, with confidence in myself that I can be with that, with empathy, with understanding, with, oh honey, of course you feel that way. So much going on in the world right now that can be met with love and empathy if we start with ourselves. If we start with self-empathy and self-care for all the stories that come up, all of the armoring that comes up, all judgments are a great way to look and find our needs, or to find other people's needs. Judgments are fantastic when we want to empathize because they help point us to what's really important. And it's not the judgments or non-judgments. It's not. It's the empathy. It's letting ourselves cry. Letting ourselves be vulnerable and tender. Without the demand that we change. Without the story that there's no time for that. We've got to do this now. Yes, there's plenty of time for that. In this moment, right now. To hold yourself with care and empathy, no matter what. To welcome the tears, no matter what environment you're in. To care for yourself, no matter what. No matter what the triggers. Know that we can lead with love. As long as we can keep coming back to empathizing with ourselves. And if we can't, call a friend. And and if we can't call a friend, I found this out last night. There's a lot of YouTube videos that will tell you the exact thing that you need to hear. Last night, what I needed to hear is just relax and go back to sleep. And I'm laughing because obviously this is just another YouTube video. And it's just as important to care for yourself, no matter what hat you're wearing. It's essential. It makes a difference in the world, not only your world, all beings. I'm absolutely sure of that. To show up with empathy and to show up with care. Wanting to honor others and their experience. Come back to what's important to me. And empathize when it just seems so hopeless. There's so much despair. To meet that with empathy as well. Without any fix-it hammer, including empathy, like, oh, if I empathize, it'll go away. Yeah, notice when that is there and keep coming back to, and in this moment, I care for what's there. Not with the energy of transforming it, making it go away, but to invite it in as part of our being human, as part of our way of understanding humans. It's like, oh yeah, I do that. I judge other people. I get really worked up when I just want somebody to understand. And they do too. They do too. And they is my other fellow precious humans. So keep coming back to making empathy great again, whatever hat you're wearing. It's my intention to keep that front and center today, particularly for myself. Particularly for myself. Keep coming back to your breath, and in this moment, I'm okay. And in this moment, we can start to care for each other and then share that with the world. And in this moment, I have my breath. I can breathe in, I can breathe out. So, and in this practice, as we give empathy to ourselves, we can empathize with our beloveds who may be on the fence. They may have a problem with the conflict that's going on right now. The many conflicts, I should say that. As I struggle as well. Keep coming back to self-empathy and then empathy for our loved ones. Keep coming back to care for ourselves no matter what. And when we have the capacity, in the next breath. Share it with somebody we love. Share it with the neutral people that you'll see today. The difficulty when people make assumptions about a hat with this color and what they think about you, and empathize with that. And keep coming back to yourselves as you reach out to the people that are hard to connect with, hard to empathize with, hard to see as fellow human beings. If you don't have the capacity, come back to yourself. And may all beings benefit from this practice. I am absolutely sure all beings can benefit from this practice, because I see how we're interconnected and how we spread our fear instead of holding it tenderly within ourselves before we project it on others. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence.